Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us this morning. You are looking at Bean and Little Sprout. We apologize for not being here on Monday as we had family matters, family court, and which happened like just slightly earlier than my stream, and I knew we wouldn't be back in time for that, but we are today. Hello, MJ. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Whole reason for the mask is because I found out this past Monday when we went to court later on. I was at my daughter's house and I was telling her how I was kind of feeling like I was coming down with like flu symptoms or cold symptoms, I should say. Her and I went to a baby shower almost 2 weeks ago on a Tuesday evening. Wasn't long after that I started feeling like I was coming down with the cold. Come to find out, you okay? You want this? You okay? You joking? Well, if you're joking, I can't be giving you that. So anyways, Cletos, good morning. Thanks for joining us. So I found out Monday that I tested positive for COVID. So the baby shower that we went to, almost all of the hosts of honor, whatever you want to call it, whose baby shower it was, pretty much all of her family and herself tested positive. Chantel is negative, go figure. Little Sprout did come with us, but the whole reason I just figured he has it because I do. But my daughter doesn't have it, so hubby was like, maybe she just wear a face mask. Anyways, let me just say they suck. I've been wearing them now for a couple of days, 24/7, sleeping with and everything. That's why it's kind of like below my nose because I still need to freaking breathe. I do have bronchitis and mild asthma as it is, so being waterboarded because of my breath and moisture, you know what I mean, is it a good thing? I don't tell too many people that because again, another freaking thing, another point to argue or whatever. However, because of my respiratory stuff, I have gotten both of the COVID shots as well as the booster. Now, people may say, and you're sick. The whole thing with the COVID inoculations is not so that you don't get sick. It's so you're not hospitalized and on a respirator. So it was almost a week. It was a day before a week that I was feeling blah, blah, blah before doing the COVID test at Chantel's house, which mine came out positive. Hers came out negative. That was Halloween on the 31st. I've been in home since. We haven't gone out anywhere. It's been, I'm going to say, very mild, where, knock on wood, not out of the woods yet. Neither one of us have had any fevers. At the beginning, I just felt like, when you feel that feeling, are you okay? Behind your nose and your throat. You get that. I don't even want to say a tickle. It's something, though. Pressure. It's just something that you don't normally feel on a day-to-day basis. Hi, Bubby Bubs. This little boy has been such a trooper, let me tell you. So because you can't give a baby a COVID test, I can only guess that he's kind of feeling like me, you know what I mean? Like I started getting my body was sore one day. I was talking to my daughter and I said, I think I'm coming down with a cold, but my God, my freaking body is so sore. I feel like somebody beat the shit out of me. And she was like, you might want to think about getting a test done. However, I was chalking it up to this little guy. I'm always standing and rocking and twisting and bending and, standing and walking and rocking and twisting. So, yeah, terrible body aches. I feel like there's somebody, a couple of people took a back to me or whatever. So I can only imagine what this little fella feels like. The little squishy. So, um, I have infant Tylenol from when he got his shots at the beginning on the 24th. And they have a chart for babies. So what I do is just so he's not miserable or in pain, I give him a little shot of Tylenol the first thing in the morning, and then I give him a little shot of Tylenol, not shot, just like in his bubba, the whatever micro milliliter, milligram, whatever that you can give him. Hi, cockapoo. Just enough to keep him comfortable. You know what I mean? But like I said, he's been a trooper. He was sitting here earlier smiling. I don't know what he's smiling at, but I do have some new visual thing that I found on YouTube. I typed in visually stimulating for babies because I like oddly satisfying videos. And I'm pretty sure he can see it from here. That or we have some visitors from that might be here today. But I was trying to make sure that, like we could touch base today because we weren't able to do it on Monday. And I know that since I've had this little dude, I have had to cancel once or twice. And again, I apologize. But we all know that family comes first. I'd hate to lose any of you guys that I see, on a weekly basis due to the fact that, whoa, sorry, Bob. I did lose my sense of smell. I can still taste. I have a bowl full of Cheetos over here. No, not Cheerios, Cheetos. I was craving them. I asked my husband to bring them home for me. I ate half of them last night, and I'm probably going to finish them off here at this sitting. Thank you, MJ. What you doing? I lost my sense of smell, I want to say a couple of days ago, because I was sitting in the living room with the baby, and hubby came home, and not long after that, he was like, whew, I think baby went to the bathroom. I said, really? I couldn't smell it. You know what I mean? I'm with him all day, every day. I couldn't smell him. So sure as shit, I took him out back, and he did. Grandpa was right. Oh. I can't wait for the day he can hold his head up by himself and not be like, yeah. But he is smiling on his own now, which is awesome. There is a silver lining. Right, not smelling the poopy diaper. Except now I have to, periodically, like I just changed him before my stream because I changed him after I fed him and he had like just a skid mark. I should have kept that friggin' diaper on him. But I was sitting over here just moments before it started. And he was squirming around on this pillow over here, which he ain't gonna last on much longer. But I do have a bouncy chair on the floor, which he's probably going to go in, just so I'm not holding him by his face. And I can cough and not worry, even though I have my face covered. I don't want him to be under the waterfall of invisible COVID spray. It shows, okay, it showed 5. Now we're down to 4 people watching, and I just want to say hello to my lurkers. Not a problem if you're watching and you don't want to say anything. Oh, month. Whoa. So, the music you hear in the background is, hopefully I don't get copyrighted. It's from Hey Bear, or whatever that music, that visually stimulating videos that I found for the Baba. Wait. I want to see his cute little outfit, and they don't go together. The T-shirt is a onesie from my daughter. It's got the moose and the buffalo plaid print, and then in some clothes that she gave me to take home, they had this 2-piece little outfit here with bears and moose in the same buffalo print, and I was like, oh my god, no way, too cute. So, Garanimals, I come from that generation. So I said, because he's got the shirt, the top that matches the pants. So I'm guessing maybe PJs. I don't know, but he's young enough to get away with wearing them. So we did the mix and match, so it matches with Auntie Chantel's 1D. But I just think he looks so cute. My little woodland animal. You want to go on your bouncy bounce? Yeah. Want to try it? You go on your chair. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put him on the floor in front of the TV on his little bouncer and cover him with a blankie just because he will be. Guidos! That's right, he was here. I'll be right back. Boo, 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 boo. Hi. Hi. Gonna sit in your bouncy bounce? Yeah. You like the show? You're such a good boy. All right. Hope you can like this. Ooh. Let's turn your chair towards the TV so you can see. There you go. Good boy. Now, if you kick your feet or move your arm, you should be able to make your little thing bounce all by yourself. We shall see. Okay, so now we have good morning to the Bud Files, Guido's, PA Patriot, Prospecting, Park Rat Metal Detecting in the house. Hey, Paula Abrams, morning. Thank you all for joining. I just put Little Sprout down on the floor. I got the dogs on the other side of me. Oh, there goes Milo. My, please don't. Unless you plan on helping me rock him. Oh, you know what it is? He wants to reclaim his side of the couch. I'm just going to. We don't want to piss anybody off here. Don't want to give the dogs the reason to hate the baby. Fair is fair. Even though humans come first in my book. My. Come on, I moved him. Come on. Ready? You can do it. Good boy. All right, here. Cheeto. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me just tell you, I hate wearing these damn masks. The backs of my ears are killing me. That I actually tried something, devising a little strategic thing to help today, and it's not really doing it. I wound pipe cleaners thinking maybe it would cushion it. Oh, wow, wow. Holy moly. It really not do the only thing about pipe cleaners anybody knows. Hold on, somebody's knocking on my door. Wow. Scooby Doo 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 doo. Hello.
Hola, chica.
Hi. Hey, look, we match.
Excellent.
Sweet. You must have got the memo.
Yeah. Ooh. Finally home.
Nice. Wow. Long trip, huh?
Yeah, the drive back was the worst.
Oh my.
Everything that could go wrong with the camper went wrong with the camper.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
I mean, to the point of I'm driving down the road and the electric box on the back wall comes on while I'm driving and lowers the landing gear.
Oh my God.
Did it about 9 times. I got it to a service place. They hit a breaker here. Said, okay, it won't happen anymore. But hitting that breaker killed everything in the back. So we were losing stuff in the fridge. So I had to run the generator to keep that going. Then the generator died.
Hey, you guys.
And
oh my God, Pat.
The coach is not charging the cabin battery. So again, everything in back died. One of the front tires kept losing air. So now it's bald on one side. I got to get that tire replaced. But
wow.
We made it back. It just took a lot longer than we thought we would. And of course, I get home. Car's got a flat tire, bent rim, so I had to put the spare on. Then still at that point where I've got to jump start it every time. And they said, oh, it needs a new alternator, this, that, and everything. But one of Jeff's friends had just heard about what was going on with my car, and he's like, no, it's just your battery, man. So I put a new battery in yesterday. Now that's working good, praise God.
Nice.
And no time to settle down. I got to get prize packs together and get them out. I got to do the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. We got a big Tupperware show tonight, an all-day show tomorrow, and an all-day show on Sunday.
Wow.
So we're just super busy with all of that stuff.
Sounds like it.
Somewhere in all of this, I'm going to need to find time to talk to a financial advisor and figure out exactly the best thing to do with the 1.5 billion I'm going to win tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's like so much stuff going on, but I'll get through it all. That's for sure. Charlie, hey, you guys, what's up, brother? All right.
I cannot believe not even one single number. How does that work?
No idea. You know, it's like metal detecting or anything else. You're only going to find what God wants you to find. So we just got to kind of learn to be happy with what we got.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, oh no, I've got all these camper problems. I own a camper. You know, some people don't even own a car. You know, so what am I bitching about? Right. You know,
half full or half empty, right?
Yeah, you know, it's like compared to the rest of the world, I got rich guy problems. So I'm not going to complain. You know, that would be a slap in the face to the one who gave me the gift. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Cruising along, got a ton of pay dirt to do. Got my gold claws in, so those pans that I can practice with.
Bless you, baby.
HD Shovel Ed is letting me borrow his spiral wheel so I can play with that and see how that does a gold separation for me.
Nice.
And, you know, good things coming, good things happening. Just gonna be busy, and everybody's got to be patient because there's only so much you can do in a day. And I've learned, you know, like you see, I don't produce videos, you know, detecting videos like I used to, where I was putting one out like every 48 hours kind of deal. But it's like, I enjoy spending time with my wife, you know, watching our shows, having our laughs, doing our thing. So just finding the right balance of.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know.
I backed off a lot too myself. Well, since having the baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to find not so much the time to join a stream because I try to sleep when he sleeps,
Mm,
but I could be in there and within 5 minutes he can start, screaming and wanting to be changed or fed or
yeah,
whatever. So I try to do it, but this last month and a half has definitely been
yeah.
different.
So life throws changes at you, and you just do what you can. I've got a lot of sticker orders to do, and thankfully, those are existing designs, so I'll be able to get that stuff pumping out starting on Monday or Tuesday and keep people happy. And I wanted to say to everybody, whether they're here listening now or watching later on, I appreciate each and every customer I have. I really do. It's a small business thing. I went out to buy some paint. Remember those little testers paints we used to get for? They don't make those anymore. So I'm looking all over for them because they sold out to Rust-Oleum and all of this. And I ended up at our local hobby shop. And
Morning,
the,
Joe.
the little old couple that owns this place for like the last 40 years, they're like, yeah, we've got this and we've got that. And these might be able to do it for you. But the guy's like, to be honest, you can get a better price at Walmart or Hobby Town or one of those, Hobby Lobby. And it was like, no, I'm spending my money here because you're a mile and a half away. You're my neighbors. You're the people I need doing well.
Right.
Like
Yep.
just like the people of the YouTube community come to me for their stickers and stuff instead of going here, there, and looking for all these, they support me because I'm a member of the community. I'm a working stiff like everybody else, and I appreciate that. So just having that experience at the hobby shop this morning makes me more grateful for the customers I have, those who put their faith in me and help keep my lights on. So each and every one of you that's a customer, that's a future customer, a supporter of the channel, thank you so much. You have no idea. It means the world to me. It
Awesome and
absolutely
great.
does. Mm,
We all love you, Pat. You are always there for anybody who ever needs anything. You are always at least part of
yeah,
the family that ends up showing support and doing what they can for anybody.
yeah, I
Definitely.
try. Hey, Michigan Gems. What's up, Joe? Hope things are going well for you, babe. Mm, cool stuff.
Gold. Banty
Gold.
Mining's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Thank you for joining.
Mm. Yeah, I got a lot of pay dirt to go through. I brought back pay dirt
Nice.
from the time at Thermal City. I ran my sluice, and I got a big bag of cons from that to do. And I got down in the river and did a lot of classification. And I have over here, somewhere you can barely see them, 2 5-gallon buckets, each half full of pay dirt. And sometime, hopefully, before the end of the year, I am going to put out a very limited edition Park Rat pay dirt bags. And
Wow, nice, Pat.
some people are just going to be getting those free because I love you and you all support me so well, and I appreciate that. And there may be a couple that are put up for auction, So, got a lot of good things planned. Hopefully, God lets my plans come to fruition.
Right?
Oh, kidney stone. Never had one. Gives me the willies just to think about it. It's
Yep. Like I
Mm.
said, I just picture those pickers that stick to your socks.
Mm-hmm.
Only on your insides.
No, I
No.
picture like kernels of corn or pencil erasers. I've never actually seen a kidney stone to know, but
Well, I heard that they had all kind of jagged edges. It's almost like fiberglass or a piece of glass in your system.
Oh, no. That's not something I want traveling through my
No.
urethra. No. Oh, goodness, no. Yes, definitely prayers to you, Gems, because yikes. I don't think there's any
Yeah.
amount of alcohol that could wipe out that pain.
No, she was talking about having surgery done to possibly remove the one that was blocking. But that one passed. So maybe the
Yeah.
rest of them.
Passing one, or hey, can you wrap it in a paper towel and hit it with a hammer? Let's do that. Because
She said, yes, it's like glass and like huge brickers. So, yeah. You all right over there, buddy? I can hear you with the hiccup.
Yeah, kind of hard to maintain a smile with all that going on.
Right? It's more like a grimace. Yeah, I never had any of those. I never had gallstones, kidney stones. No.
And not on my bucket list either. Nope.
No, none.
I can think of at least 50 billion other things I'd rather experience. None of them really have anything to do with pain.
Right?
Well, a couple, but that's kinky stuff. They don't have that here. You know?
Oh, my goodness. Let me see if he needs his pinky for a second.
7 millimeters. I don't even know foreign math, and that sounds huge.
I think we're talking pencil eraser.
Yeah. Digging with Deej. Welcome aboard, Deej. Hope things are going well for you. If I ever get a chance to sit down and be still, I'm going to be catching up on some videos. I'd like to see how your trip went.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know how long that's going to last for, but Terry Carey's in the house. Digging with Deej. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, Terry.
Thank you for coming, Paula. Always nice to see you here, and we hope you come back again. Have a great, it is Friday, right? Have a great, TGI up, have a great Friday. Sorry, this COVID, my husband was upset. I said, this morning, not upset, but I go, it's today Friday. He's like, fuck you. You and these people that don't know what time, what day of the week it is. I'm like, hey, man, sorry. I just was asking because I figured I had a live stream.
I try to lose track of what time and day it is.
What you doing?
Ooh.
What you doing? I know.
Good.
I know. He's like, no.
Size of a small gold nugget.
Like,
Yeah. No, wouldn't want to experience that. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. Yeah. Happy baby.
you got the hickeys.
Yeah.
Hiccup. Got the hiccups.
The best way to cure hiccups is to scare him.
I tried that because I can't ask him a fucked up question, because you do that to adults. Adults that have hiccups, you go, what's your name? And they breathe differently. Like, what are you, a fucking moron? But the way you breathe changes the hiccup. So
I guess it's kind of hard to scare a baby too. It's like, hey kid, you're gonna go to public school.
Yeah, look at me.
You're gonna go to public school. That'll scare him.
Oh, it almost worked. Hi, Bubba. I feel so bad. Want to do the cheetah branch? Let's see if this helps. Hi, Papa Poopy. Hi, Hi. You gonna
Call
talk?
it the cheetah branch.
Well, this is the branch, yeah.
Yeah,
And it resembles the cats when they lay on the and all their
yeah.
legs hang over. My husband's like, I don't know about that. I go, hey, I've been doing it to my kids since they were little, so I'm not gonna stop now. Huh.
Uh,
I walk around like him with him like this. If he's facing the other way with his head in your hand,
yeah.
then that's like you got the football and you're going for the run at the touchdown.
Mm,
But really, they love this. It helps put pressure along their whole body instead
mm-hmm.
of just their midsection. Uh, at first, he like clung on like a little freaking koala. Whoops. now he's almost like
He's like,
airplaning.
yep.
Yeah. Oh. And I can sit like this on the rocking chair, and he gets two benefits. He get the rocking, and I can do like this at the same time. And he's like, "Whoa, total
And
overload!"
best of all, if he barfs, it's away from your face.
Right? Yeah, and I got to put his pacifier back on the clippy thing, so it only falls so far. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's lovely, having to get up every 5 seconds to go wash off the binky.
Yeah, you need one of those bungee cords like they give you at the casino for your card.
Yeah, he's got one, but for some reason it's got a metal clip. They remind me of like mitten clips for kids. Escara Mining. Did I say that right? And I'm so
Yeah,
sorry if I didn't.
I think so.
Hello. New here. Cool. Welcome aboard the crazy train.
You
The
will
more the
enjoy it.
merrier.
Just brace yourself. We're a huggy bunch.
We are. We're like home. If we don't pick on you, then there's a problem. If we pick on you to a point, good picking.
Yep. And it's your turn to do the dishes.
Yeah. Hi, Bobby Bubba. I come in for the Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, man.
What's going on, peeps?
I don't know about the rest of the country, but it's a beautiful day here. Started out at 73 degrees. We're going to get up to about 82.
73. It's sunny here and a high of 43. It's a beautiful
That's
day.
the kind of weather where you got to put on underwear. No, you can have it.
And we're not even in the freaking cold months yet.
Mm.
Hold on.
Oh, Guido says he's not a hugger. That's because he's not drunk enough yet.
Oh. Hey. Okay, so, oh my God. Wow, what's the matter?
Oh.
No drama, remember? But we also got to remember that he might be a COVID kid right now. So,
No, let's pray against that.
yeah. Well, Meme's positive. So, found out Monday.
Mm.
Hence why I look like,
Mm-hmm.
do I ever wear a mask? No.
I heard you as I was getting ready to come on up here. You were talking about how that's hurting your ears.
Yeah.
So have stop somewhere at like a Joann's Fabrics or something like that. They make that tape for clothes that like women use to hold their bathing suits in place so they don't rise up. 2 strips of that on the side of the mask, boom, boom, and you don't need those ear loops at all.
Nice. I was thinking of using medical tape yesterday just for the. I tried using my hair clips to go through the thing up into my hair, but it was sliding back down and it still had the same effect.
Yeah, and that medical tape can be so strong, just peeling it off gives you like a friction burn from it stretching the skin.
Hold on. We'll go back to the cheetah branch because he's like passing out.
Self-hugging is wonderful.
I got you, baby. So yeah, he's going tonight soon, I think.
Well, of course, Gems. Of course I want to hug the ladies. They get all the best squishy stuff.
That's when you know that some guy or a young guy is what he's thinking. Come here, give me a
Mhm.
hug. I still remember I got a ride on a friend of the family's motorcycle when I was a teenager, a later teenager, like 17, 18. And he went around the city and hit every place that I guess he knew that there was like a stop sign. Because you're always like,
Yeah.
a reverse hug.
Mm.
It's a scumbag. It's always a friend of the family.
You can't blame us. It's fun,
Right?
you know.
Muscle Shell, and I'm Zach's son. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, hey, welcome aboard, everybody.
I almost drank my thing without moving my mask.
But any way you can get to touch them is fun for a guy. I always like it when I accidentally get a little bit of elbow from somebody. It's like, sorry, man. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that happened to me with a cousin, a distant cousin, like a second cousin or whatever. I don't even know how it happened. We were walking by a tight squeeze, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah.
he ended up like it was either an elbow or a knuckle, and he was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." Uh, you're allowed one.
Like per week or what? you know, I
Snowing
just,
in the. Oh my god. Have fun, Azukura mining.
mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Get out there and stay warm if you can. Oof.
I got 12 people in my house this morning. That is awesome. I missed you guys so much on Monday.
That's it.
But like I said, unfortunately, you got to do what you got to do. And I don't even know if that was like a waste of time on our end. But it was for permanent custody. But we've been granted the temporary custody until March of 2023. So we're kind of like, why would we even have to go to court for the permanent one yet while we're still. But both of the parents showed up, so. And of course, she contested it. She's like, I'm the one who asked my mother to sign a paper for emergency custody. Yeah, but like in her mind, I'm sure it was to take care of my kid while I do whatever I want, and then I can come see him whenever I want. But there's stipulations to that stuff.
Oh yeah. If I were a judge, which I'm not, I would want to see clean and clear drug tests from you twice a week for a year and a half.
Yeah,
You know, that's it. That's what it's going to take in my mind.
you're right.
Mm.
Yeah, she was like, I don't know why. She went behind my back with the permanent custody. And I said, no, this is the whole thing. When I first went the day after he was born to court, family court, I did temporary custody, hoping somewhere down the line the parents would, come to their senses and do what they have to do in order to have this little one in their lives. However, then I was told once I filed that I had to e-file. So I had to do it all over again online this time. And I was looking at that option and I said, you know what, instead of doing a temporary and even risking having whatever timeline fall out from under me, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and lose him to the state or what have you, I clicked permanent, which kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, puts a little chink
Yeah.
in the chain or, changes
Yeah.
it up a little bit. So we haven't gotten the ruling yet. But like I said, I have a feeling it's going to be like, oh, well, let's just keep going with the temporary custody and we'll give these guys up until then, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? To see if they've taken steps to better their environment and selves.
Yeah. Now, here's a stupid question. I don't know because I don't have kids. But would there be a way that y'all could have joint custody so that in the event the parents do screw up to the point where the kid's going to be taken away, that he automatically goes to you?
I think that that's pretty much what the temporary guardianship is, because this way here, he doesn't, the state doesn't touch him. You know what I mean? Like, he's exempt from that pretty much, which they're all like, thank you for stepping up and doing that. We wish more people would do that for their family members. You know what I mean? But again, we didn't do this so that she can go out and party. Both of them are not here. It's just the baby. Because again, they continue to live as they live, and they went from being in an open park to now they're on a side of the street underneath a couple of overpasses with a group of 10. You know what I mean? And they are starting their tent city all over again. You know, it's like snow is coming.
Yeah. We have a person in our family up in Tennessee in a very similar situation. And of course, the parents were both doing the drugs and stuff, and the baby was born prematurely, and all this kind of stuff went on. And the baby's dad, like, super stepped up. You know, not only did mom and dad both clean up their acts, but I mean, he worked his butt off and worked and finally got in and got him full time at UPS, you know. And we were talking to him when we were up there, and he's like, I don't care what the job's like. They've got benefits that help my kid, and I'm going to stay there till the day I die, you know. And that's such a huge turnaround,
Right.
you know, from where they were before. So it is absolutely possible, as long as their love for the kid is stronger than their love for anything else.
Yep. And they both said that they wanted to, we're trying to do this and that. Like, I actually we had a photo session. We hung out for hours. I brought them to the DMV so that they could both re-get their non-driver IDs, because you need an ID in society for everything. To whether you're going to their clinic or applying for whatever, you have to provide information that you are who you are. So that's the first step. Then they also both need to make appointments for mental health so that they can be evaluated. Okay, I love you. Let's just try this.
Actually, let me see if I can do that. Something's wrong here. Let's see. Settings. There we go. Okay, now I'm better. Awesome. Look around, it's like everything's on the wrong side. Okay. There we go.
3.5 years. I'm so sorry.
Too bad you couldn't attach those cords to the earplugs and just push them in.
I know, like, they hurt so. Like I said, dude, look. I had a little craft show. But like, breathing in my own spent oxygen is like giving me a freaking hot flash. Right, exactly. And there's always a party, apparently. You know what I mean? Like, my grandbaby was 2 stories up from her in the NICU, and she was having her street fam come in, and I'm sure they were doing shit while she was in the hospital. So am I going to invite her to come here? No, because she was an hour away in a hospital getting medically weaned, supposedly, during her 8 months of pregnancy. Brought junk box daddy with her. And then she was using social media to ask people, hey, can somebody bring my friend up? An hour away to the hospital you're being medically weaned at, for what? And they're supposed to hang out in the parking lot till you guys are all set and then drive this cray back? You know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't trust ourselves to leave our house, because if she did that an hour away, she's going to be, the minute we leave, calling people and being like, yo. And we do metal detecting, man. We got a book of silver coins that we found have won on giveaways. We got 1 ounce silver bars and coins and what have you. You know what I mean? All the rings that we found. It's just we would never ever be at ease to leave our house and think what is being stripped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks to think like that, but anybody that ever had anything to do with anybody that has an addiction knows they'll steal from their effing grandmother. Okay,
Oh
if
yeah.
they know that her denture has the fucking golds, not that your denture would, but hey,
Mm,
if they had a gold tooth, they would be like chipping that fucker out and saying, "Hey, it just makes room for
yeah.
a straw." She'll be able to sip her shit easier.
And that's why it's good to have a large, loving community of friends and family for support. Because
Mama, I did the same thing with the click clack click with one of these bitches.
oh, I love finding those.
No, this is what I use on the strap
Yeah.
to go into my same daughter when she was 5 was messing around and click clack and got it stuck on her lip and freaked the hell out, ran into the bathroom and shut the door. She was screaming and crying, and I'm like, dude, the only way you're gonna get that off your lip, unfortunately, is to click it.
That's
So
it.
you got to do it for it to release.
That's it. It's either that or I can get the torch.
Hi, Bubba. Okay. Sorry, that may be too loud. Hi, baby. I
Yeah,
want to make him too hot. He likes like the little softy things next to this. Don't even go there. I go minush minush minush. My husband's like, what the fuck is that? I go, I don't know. I just remember my grandmother saying it, my mother saying it. I think it just means, oh, it's so freaking soft. I don't know.
trying to read comments here as we go along. Yeah, I know it's sad we're sitting here talking about all this drug stuff, and well, I need to take a hit. So.
And again, not to sound like a hypocrite, but I will. That's my true vice. I swear and I smoke, okay? But I've always been a productive part of humanity and society. I worked, 40 plus hours a week, every week, 3 years in a row. Um, no absences, you know what I mean? Because that was part of our bonus. We didn't have sick days where I work in an aluminum casting foundry. Okay. For 6 years, and 3 of them I had perfect attendance. And then I said, fuck that. It's not worth it.
Yeah, perfect attendance is not worth it, people. I know money is good and paying your bills are good and stuff and all, but you'll never see a headstone that says, I wish I hadn't skipped Friday.
And I made the mistake of, I thought I was doing good. I'm like, oh, I'm going to screw this company and I'm going to do Mondays and Fridays. Have Mondays and Fridays off, only work 3 days, blah, blah, blah. But what I forgot was I did that for like 4 weeks or something like that. You get paid one check, when you go on vacation, your vacation pay. So you have to make that last. So I did 4 weeks of no working Monday, no Friday, 3-day work weeks for a freaking month. You want to talk about jamming me up? Because you lose 2 days pay,
Yeah. I know I always used to run the numbers when I was working, and it was like, oh, it's so wonderful if you're working overtime and you're getting that time and a half,
Shooter 8, hello.
And that only helps you, at least where I was working, that overtime only benefited you up until the 7-hour mark. And after 7 hours of overtime, they start taking out more in taxes than you're actually earning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I can get 20 hours of overtime. Don't do it. Don't do
Right.
it. You
Right.
know, you're going to see most of that going to the government. You'd be like, $12. I got more extra money when I only worked 5 hours of overtime.
Right. Exactly. Because the more you make, the more they take.
Mm.
You think you'll be like, yeah, sitting pretty, but not really.
Hey, Looter 8 Treasure Hunter, welcome aboard. Good to see you here.
Thanks for joining us. And this one's empty, so we're going to do the old switch.
Having a fun morning here, and don't worry, as always, the subject is kind of fluid, so we could be talking about anything in the next 2 minutes.
We do talk about anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. Like I try to explain to people, there is no rhyme or reason. It just starts off with, hey, how's it going? I might touch on what's happening currently in my life. And then I just work off of whatever is being said in the chat. Hubby just came through the door. Hey, babe. How's it going?
My nephew has a job cleaning stadiums. So him and the people he worked for, they go to big stadiums like major, where they have races and major basketball games or football games. And then they use local labor finders and they clean the stadiums. And my nephew's all like, when we're out there and we're staying at the hotels and stuff, I get a $40 a day per diem for food, whether I spend it or not. But he always spends it. So don't complain to me. And I told him this. I said, you're complaining that you're making $14 an hour and the labor finders make more. Well, the labor finders don't get a daily per diem. Okay, so if you're getting that per diem 4 days out of the week, that's an extra $160. He's like, but I spend it on food. I said, but you're stupid. You're staying in a hotel and they have microwaves, or they at least have one in the lobby, and they've got little refrigerators. I said, dude, even now, I could eat for a week on $40. I said, you could be putting an extra $120 away. And if you divide that up by the amount of hours you work, then you realize, oh, hey, I'm making $17 an hour. So
whereas the labor people are maybe making $9.
Oh no, the labor people make about 19 an hour.
Oh, really?
But the labor finding place charges the company like $28 an hour for these people.
Gotcha.
And it's like, again, use your money wisely. He's 20 years old. He's houseplant. So it's just kind of hard to instill these things in him.
Because everybody now wants shit made for them.
Mm-hmm.
Ready-made, that's why fast food, la la la. That's why invest in the microwave. There are a bunch of meals now that are way better than the TV dinners of yesteryear. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, one of the things I tried to talk about him with was the Micro Pro grill. It's from Tupperware. It's on sale now, so it's like $190, and it's a metal grill, square, that you can put in your microwave. That works fine with a microwave. It'll even put the sear marks on the meat. But I mean, this thing literally, you can make casseroles, cakes, steaks. I can, in my Micro Pro grill, zap a grilled cheese sandwich perfectly crispy on both sides in 2 minutes. If you were traveling with one of those, when everybody else is like, we got our per diem, let's go over here and eat. You'd be like, I'm walking to Kroger's. I'm going to buy a steak. I'm going to get me some corn on the cob. I'm going to head back to the hotel room with my Micro Pro grill. And boom, saved money. JP, welcome, brother. Good to see you here. If you don't see me at the Freestyle Friday later, it's because I'll be at a Tupperware event tonight, but I will show up ASAP.
That's cool. It sounds like a cool gadget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we always used to, when we'd get labor finders to come in and help us at the job, we'd work them all for a day, decide which one we liked, invite that one back, and then get some new fresh ones until we'd have like a crew of 3 or 4 people that we really liked and that really did
Hmm.
the work, and it made it worth our while and worth their while, because when they got on, they knew, okay, you're going to be coming here every day for the summer because we like you and you're doing a good job. 3 of the people we did that with turned into permanent full-time jobs with us, and now,
Awesome.
since the change of things and me selling out and all,
Okay.
all that good stuff,
He's
the
he's sleeping. I can turn it down now.
big O. But
Bingo.
3 of those people are now part owners of the company, and it just starts from having a good work ethic.
Bet you'd never expect to hear that on Brunch with Bean.
Mm-hmm.
Not being rated G, anyways. Bingo was his name.
I need better glasses. I thought it said Big O. I'm like, oh no.
No, she's hearing the baby thing in the background.
Yeah.
Bingo. Hey, he hoots like an owl now. Hoo hoo. Which is one part of his swing has
Yeah.
music, but it also has like crickets and tree frogs, and occasionally that owl hoots.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has like he yips like a little coyote, he hoots like an owl, and he screeches like a freaking eagle.
And he poops like a mountain lion.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, more like an iguana. Kind of like green toothpaste. Or peanut butterish. It's so funny how it can switch texture when he eats the same thing every day, which is a liquid diet.
I got a funny story on that during the trip up to Tennessee there and seeing family. We did the birthday thing. We all came together and
Awesome.
had a wonderful time. And the next day, my crap wasn't right, and I got a little scared. Didn't realize it was from all the blue and green frosting I'd eaten on my cake. But for a moment there, I thought something was really wrong internally. I'm like, oh my God, we got to get me to the doctor.
I tend to find out sometimes that water, like the water source, has something to do with it, because when hubby and I were looking for this place, we stayed with my sister, the one with the ginormous beaver. We stayed with them for a month, pretty much from like Christmas Eve to February 2nd, something like that. And not to sound gross, okay, but you know your body, you know how it works. At one point, he and I were like, I swear to God, we were like processing terracotta paste. We're like, what the fuck what is this, and where is it coming from? You know what I mean? It's like, is there too much iron? And I mean, we lived in the city with them, so we don't understand why.
Yeah.
It would change as much unless it was the coffee brand.
All I can think of is seeing somebody going into Home Depot with that in a bag. Like, can you match this color? I think it'll look great in the garage.
Along my sidewalk into my house. Oh my God, too funny. Wait till he discovers great Kool-Aid for the first time. I had a friend back in the day. You know, when you start feeding babies veggies and la 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 la. Well, she was feeding her kid sweet potatoes, carrots, I think squash, and his skin started to take on this color from all the carotene he was taking in. He started looking like fucking Trump's tan. So she brought him to the doctors, and the doctor said he's absolutely fine, but all you have, because his palms and his hands and his feet, the soles of his feet really looked slightly different. But he said, yeah, it's all that beta carotene that he's pulling in. So feed him greens. green beans, spinach, la la la. And I'm like, yeah, what is he gonna turn green from that? Look like a little Martian baby. But yeah, you gotta kind of like, well, they say feed them only one food at a time because if they have an allergic reaction to it, you know where
Which
it's coming from instead of saying, shit, he had sweet potatoes this week plus corn plus whatever.
mm,
So they say to try to, when that you do introduce them to their first foods, to try doing that same one for a little bit and see how they are on it. Took a bowel cleaner and was peon neon green. Scared the shit out of me. My husband said that was not me.
yeah,
Oh, but that did. Yes, yes, you're right. We both did the old roto rooter. Because when you get to that wonderful age bracket and you have to go have your freaking intestines looked at from the bottom, and they give you the stuff that you got to drink before going. And I'm telling you right now, it looks like you're crapping out highlighter marker fluid. But the person I said that to when I went said, well, yeah, because I'm like, where the hell is that color coming from? Well, your body still produces bile. Oh, okay. But fluorescent. That's like when I get my eyes dilated at the eye doctor and they put the drops in. And I'm like catching the tears on the napkin and it looks like I'm
yeah.
crying highlighter fluid.
It's like this would look great under black light. I'll take some to the rave with me later.
Right. Oh my god. Oh, the first time and they give you those rolled up sunshades, whatever you're supposed to. Like if you don't wear any type of glasses, you're kind of screwed. But I brought sunglasses in with me. Dude, even with the sunglasses, and I was going down the side of the building.
Oh
I knew
yeah.
I was like 3 cars away from the door. Did I drive away immediately? Hell no. I, sat in the car until I could actually open my fucking eyes without screaming like, oh my God. I felt like I was seeing Jesus. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
bright freaking lights. Holy moly.
It took about a week before I could even be inside without sunglasses on after the dog scratched my eye.
Oh, wow.
That was horrible. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to drive back. You know, 'cause it was like, yeah, this thing's, and then one day it was like, oh, ooh, it's regular again. Okay.
Yeah, I almost blinded my sister when we were very young. We lived in the country. We had this like mud room attached to it. You live in New England. It went garage, ramp into a mud room, door opens, you're in the kitchen. Everything was like attached.
Mm-hmm.
My mother had oven cleaner way up here, like 9 feet high, on a shelf on the wall. However, with 6 children and bags of clothing from different seasons, the off seasons, we'll say, was kind of piled up. So, anyways, my sister and I were playing, yada, yada, yada. It was kind of like tag, but gorilla tag. So, I'm trying to get away from her, and I'm climbing the mountain of freaking garbage bags to get away from her. And I don't know why, but there was something. Dun, 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 so I reached for the can and I sprayed my attack rose coming at me. Holy shit, okay? Easy off in the mucous membranes.
Oh,
Yeah, not a good
that's
thing.
not good.
Yeah, no. Mom used me as a human basketball in the kitchen for a while. And then we all piled in the station wagon and hurried up and brought her to a ophthalmologist or whatever they are. Dirt clad metal detectors in the house. And
Good.
Terry Curry's in the house. Hello. Thank you for joining. So thank God she was fine. She ended up coming out. I still remember she had like these white framed dark shade sunglasses with like a little tiger in the corner. But that was her little prize for me almost blinding her to death.
It's amazing the stuff we get into as kids. I can remember when I was about 13 or so talking to my little cousin Todd. He was like 12. And I'm trying to tell him, don't get into the huffing. You don't want to do that. It's not good. Blah, just stay away from that stuff. And he decided to give it a try one time. And here's how dumb he was. He used shave cream, so you don't get the aerosol out of that. So he and shave cream came out his nose.
Well, he's lucky he didn't do it because it's a sucky experience. I
He
cannot.
choked and gagged. He said he smelt mint for like 3 days. Never touched the stuff again.
Unfortunately, I had a sister. I caught her doing. She was huffing Pam in the bathroom. So again, it's one of these. Hey, come in here. Here. I'm like, what are you doing? Here, try it. Yeah, try it. So that all it takes is that one time. So then you're like, not to say that you're hooked, but you're on the hook because you just did it with her. So you can't say anything now because
you're an accomplice.
I ended up falling into the bathtub, man. Like, oh, heck God. But at the time, she was doing Pam. But at that time, it was Bayberry air freshener from Amway. Oh my God. I cannot still to this day handle anything with the Bayberry smell brings me back to that. And my parents decided at the same time, oh, let's take a ride to the beach, which is a 45-minute car ride. I was like sicker than a friggin' dog. Like, give me the window. I need the window. Hello, boys. I only have two. I got Milo going underneath my leg, rubbing his head in the crook of my knee. I'm going to get Junie over here. All of a sudden, he sleeps during the day. He has my husband fun times. Hi. He only catnaps during the day. What you doing? That's okay.
Good.
He's not screaming or nothing.
That's good.
He's just like, get me out of this freaking tortilla chip bowl.
Or at least put something entertaining on the ceiling.
Well, we have the projector thing. Only works when it's dark, which he really, really likes. But he also stares at the ceiling fan because the shadow he looks at past the blades to the shadow that the light throws up on the ceiling. From the TV changing, it throws whatever around that he stares at. Plus, I also put the string.
Take those little glow sticks and put them on the fan.
Right.
Swirly colors and stuff.
Again, only in the nighttime. That don't work during the day.
They show up pretty good in the daytime.
I was thinking of hanging a couple of his little stuffed animals. Because right now, with the bags on the hands and shit like that, I mean, he's only 2 months. He can't really hold on to things. So
I went through a change of subject. See, this is how we go here. It flows. I went through a box of 50-cent pieces yesterday, just going through the halves. I got 4 40%ers and over 100 bicentennial half dollars.
What?
Now, the bicentennial half dollars have no silver in them at all, and a lot of people just won't collect them. But for all of y'all out there with young ones, collect them. Because even though these bicentennial 50-cent pieces and quarters aren't worth anything special right now, in a few years, after most of us are gone, unfortunately, when the tricentennial hits, those bicentennial coins will be worth a small fortune. And this is great for your kids or your grandkids to have in reserve. It's like, yeah, I know right now it's only 50 cents, but when you're in your 30s and the tricentennial hits, these 50-cent pieces are going to be worth about $4 a piece. And you've got 1,000 of them.
Now, see, on that, not same note, but close, we have a stamp collection. They're, mostly used, but they're a combination. A different books, world books, United States stamps. But I have a 2-book series It says Davo. They're dark blue. They're Australian stamps.
Hmm.
They have stamps in this book going from all the way back to King George
Hmm.
and Elizabeth from and her sister from children all the way up, all her jubilees. Please don't be in my house. Thank you. Come back this way. Yeah, no reason for you to be going in the bedroom. Thank you very much. Charles and Diana, right up until a couple of years ago. So obviously we don't have that last jubilee, the 75th, I think it was, that she just lived through.
She digs it, UK. Welcome aboard. Good to see
Rosa.
you here. We are doing fabulous. Hope you are too.
It's Coco COVID.
Mm-mm.
But hey, Ninja, sure. But yeah, I'm like, geez, I wonder if those puppies, now that she's no longer here, if that,
Mm-hmm.
never mind all the other world stamps and US stamps, just those ones that, I mean, all of the countries that they have claims to, that Scotland and Africa and Germany and, well, Germany, I think they pulled out of after the whole brother thing, being friends with Hitler. But yeah. So I'm like, wow, just with those two books, you know what I mean? I wonder if we could get anything for those puppies.
Eventually, you just never know what to save. You know,
Right?
if I had known what my old GI Joe
Oh,
figures would be worth today, I never would have melted them with torch to look like they'd been hit with napalm. You know?
hey, we used to have these teeny tiny dolls before they came out with Barbies. They were only like yay big. And she had blonde, gold hair, little tiny. But I remember those dolls because I used to chew on her feet. They were rubber. And then they came out with Silly Putty, which had almost the same texture.
Mm-hmm.
What's the matter? You okay? Are you hot? I got long sleeves on them and pants. So, okay. Let's do this. We'll be in the first stage of stripping. Okay. We'll free up the leggies. That should help with some of the body regulation. All about the thermal regulation. Yes, I went to a baby shower and found out last Monday because my daughter was like, I think we should take a test because it's people there. A lot of people there tested positive. Like freaking great. My daughter don't have it. My husband don't have it. I have it. I took a second test yesterday just to see for sure, to see if maybe not. Maybe it was just one of those false positives. Oh hell no! Shipping right away. No waiting 15 minutes. It was there.
My friend in Daytona, she was feeling sick, so she did one of those home tests, and it showed she was positive. And she made her husband do one of those home tests, and it showed he was positive. And she's like, "That's it. We've got to quarantine." And he's like, "No, I didn't actually do the test. It came up positive on its own."
Wow.
So she went down to the hospital or clinic or whatever and got the professional test, and she came up negative. So
Nice.
it turned out she just got some actual cold.
Right. See, that's the whole thing, though. It's like if I didn't have any symptoms, I only have the mild symptoms. Thank freaking God. But like I said, the body aches and pains that I had a couple of days ago was like, oh my God, I felt like somebody dragged me behind a car or something. No fever, no getting sick. Lost my sense of smell a few days ago because I didn't know that he shit himself, so to speak. Hubby said, hey, I think he's got a gift for you. I was like, really? So I checked that out today before the stream because he was squirming, and he had a gift that keeps on giving. Baba. The only thing is holding this kid, man. Whoo, it definitely makes my body heat go through the roof. Just wearing like short sleeves is too much. That's why I always have a tank top on. I live in New England, but I still have like I can see it in my face. I'm already almost the color of my shirt. Oh,
Isn't that the superhero of the middle aged, the hot flash?
yeah. Oh shit. The Adventures, fucking senior series.
Yeah. What's your superpower? I can stand up straight without hurting.
Right. I remember what I came into the room for.
It's amazing what becomes a superpower as we get older.
I know, right?
It's like, look,
God forbid retaining your memory is one of them, right?
yes, I feel so proud you marked that day on the calendar. I was able to bend over and clip my toenails without hurting myself. Yeah.
Why? What you doing? So, sorry, I'm going up the stream to make sure I didn't forget anybody's
Yeah.
comments.
See who's
You want to
going
go
on.
back? You want to go back on your bounty thing over here? Actually, what time we got going?
11:15. Plus a minute.
He probably got a little bit. I'm gonna say I'm thinking by noon he's gonna be bitching for food
Mm-hmm.
because I fed him before the stream, just so I try to be prepped for everything, but with the bibbles that don't
Yeah.
you can't. It's whatever he feels like.
That's Mama has gone detecting her superpower. Sneezed without peeing a little.
Yeah,
It's a blessed day. You better buy a lottery ticket.
water hunt tomorrow. Hope machine holds up. Oh, what are you going to the beach? Gotta be. Oh no, there's a lake in our neck of the woods, Pawtuckaway. They drop the water level by I think 4 feet. So I think that's why he's talking water hunt. He's gonna bring his freaking hip waders and be like, "Yeehaw!"
That's it. Get at it while you can. That's for sure. Hey, Bean, do you know why elephants have 4 feet?
Hold on.
Because 9 inches ain't going to do. All right. Oh,
I knew. I'm like, okay, wait. This is you asking. I have to try to warp my mind up a little bit here. And see that? We was on the white page, huh? All right, cockapoo. Want to go on your bouncy bounce? It's a little cooler down there. He's like Rocky. Ah, huh? You gonna put him up? Put him up. What you doing? You gonna talk? Hi, say la la la.
La la la
I
la 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 la.
freaking recorded him. I was singing "You Are My Sunshine" to him yesterday, and he's like sounded like a dog, like a wolf. Oh, he's howling, cooing, kind of, sort of through it. He cried. I'm like, hello, it's supposed to be a fucking happy song. But I posted it anyways because he was talking. He was singing with his mem. Right? Right. Hi. Oh my god, I'm dying. What the hell is Wasley State Park, babe? You
that
mean
might
Wasson? You mean Wasson? No, he
not
must mean.
Wasilla. No, that's in Alaska. I've got a nifty silver chunk here.
Scoop, body, boop, body, boop, boop, boop. Nice.
Okay. Now, this is by no means intended to start a political conversation.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan.
Wow.
This is a 1981.
Newfound Lake
It
area.
is 999 fine silver.
Nice.
This is number 4,479 out of 5,000.
Wow.
And it's a 5-ouncer. And I got it at a yard sale for $80.
Wow.
With the little case.
I'm trying to do a Reagan freaking thing.
Well,
Trickle down. Careful. All right. Oh,
trickle down. That's it.
bye-bye. Body-boo. Scooby-doo-doo-doo. What you doing? Gives being a swinger a whole new meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, quick ways.
Wow.
I gotta go put you in your bouncer because I got sweat running down the side of my face. Whether or not he lets me leave him here is another thing. Whoosh. Hi. Right? You gonna talk to your friend, the ceiling fan?
7 watching. That's killing.
Oh my god. Fucking dying.
Ooh.
I don't even have the space heater on. I shut that thing off this morning. We just put it on to get the chill out of the air because we still don't have the heat on yet. It's November. What? But we're having like Indian summer right now. Thank you, Rosa.
Enjoy it while you can.
I know, right? Because it's gonna drop back down to the 40s real soon. Well, I said it was in the 40s. What am I? Oh, it's 57 currently. So it is going up.
They're just numbers. Just numbers. Numbers don't mean too much.
It's warmer in the sun, but we have a lot of pine trees around our house. We are in the shade a lot, so it's great in the summertime, sort of, because it is a little cooler than outside. But in the wintertime, the sun doesn't. Well, if I were to rip the paper off my skylight to get Christmas paper right now, I put that up to block it for the summer. But now I could like rip it down, and we'll have the natural light, which will also help heat up the kitchen and stuff like that.
And natural sunlight helps kill germs and bacteria.
Put some Vicks in an old pan with a bit of water, bring to a boil. Thanks. I used to do that actually back in the day. I used to do the steam in the towel at the kitchen table. I was thinking of getting a vaporizer, but now it's the old cool mist or hot mist. See, I thought a humidifier was cool, but I thought a vaporizer was hot for that steam action to help break. Because I remember my mother used to put Vicks in the vaporizer and it would melt into a puddle and the steam would blow over that and it would blow it off into the room that you were in.
That's something else I wish I had. When we were kids, we had an R2D2 vaporizer.
What?
Humidifier.
What?
Thing. That would probably be worth a fortune today.
Oh my God, I bet.
If we'd only known.
Yeah, I got to get one for the baby. That's the one thing, because again, I haven't had kids since in my 30s, and I'm sorry that I'm sniffling right now. But again, I'm trying not to drip into this freaking stupid mask that they're gonna freaking wear. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so it seems if your nose is plugged, does Vicks really make a difference? I mean, you could use Preparation H. You can't smell anything anyway.
Preparation H would only shrink your nostrils. I still gotta show you guys the side by side comparison one of these days. Remember we were talking about that one time. You were like, I was talking about the old beauty trick that will make you look 10 years younger for your eyes.
Mm.
And I said I got this trick from beauty contest. Not that I've ever gone to a contested in a beauty contest. Hey, leave them alone, please. But I watched this thing, and some of them put Vaseline on their teeth for that shiny smile, and a lot of them no, right? And a lot of them though said for under eye bags. Now, before you say what, it's not like you're milking somebody's anal gland for the preparation H, okay?
Yeah.
It comes in a tube like toothpaste. Nobody's touched it. It hasn't been anybody's crack or anything. The only thing I keep calling it is cool mint gel. Well, it's not mint because ice cream doesn't have a flavor. It has a
I
cooling.
don't know. With these eye bags, I'd probably need Preparation H made for elephants.
No, I'm telling you right now. Like I said, one of these days, I didn't even put it on today. I forgot all about it. But with being my age, okay, and I usually just a little dabble do ya.
Mm-hmm.
But one of these,
Do you have to apply it with the middle finger?
you can apply with anything you want. The only thing with Preparation H I realized is that when it does dry, you have a slight shine. So you have to kind of go over it with a little bit of powder.
Concealing powder.
Yeah, because it's like, what do you got on your face there? Oh, that would be my ass cream.
Yeah. That's when you pull out your compact and poof it up, and you're wonderful.
Take a spoonful of honey. Your sinuses are constantly draining and irritating your throat, causing you to cough. I think I may have some in the refrigerator. Does it matter if it's old? Oh my goodness. That's the way to do it, Deej. But oh, Michigan Gem, welcome back. Oh, my ear. What? You want another one? Is that why you're bitching? Just asking for my Cheetos.
Cheetos are good.
Cheetos are awesome. I don't know what it is, but I've been having like a craving for these cheese puffs.
Yeah.
And I noticed too, there's so many different ones, but definitely Cheetos, number one.
Those little crispy, crunchy Cheetos that they make, I always thought they should colorize those brown at Halloween to look like little rat poops.
That's too funny. I used to like those. I mean, I still like them, but I'm going for the poofy. You just suck on them for a few seconds and magically they're gone. Yay.
Yep. There's a joke there. I'm letting it go.
Why? Because I was craving doodles? No, I just like cheese. Usually it's Doritos. I also like the urban garlic. No, the what do you call it? Garden salsa sun chips.
I love sun chips.
Yeah, those are yum yum. The cheddar ones are good too. Oh, hold on, I hear him fussing. He might have lost his binky. What's up, Bob? Oh, did I scare you? Where is
Get
it?
rid of his hiccups.
I can feel it. Oh, I didn't even give it his binky. That might be why you're quiet. Here, you want this?
All right.
Here. I gotta pee. I can't bite with you. I'll be back. I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Welcome to the Park Rat Show, everybody. I'll keep you entertained for a few minutes. Oh, goodness. So, hmm. Uh, Still, all in all, glad I don't have kids. Man, I don't think I could deal with the stress and the strain and the worry. This, ooh, that's a lot to take on. And, I've got these friends who've got like 5 kids, 6 kids. I just couldn't imagine. I'm surprised my mom survived 2 of us. All right. Hey, everybody. Let's try something. Don't type it in. I want everybody listening to think of a number between 1 and 50 and get it in your head. Okay? So, without typing it in the comments, you've all thought of a number between 1 and 50. Now, in the comments, put yes or no. Was your number 37? Well, it wasn't for Pick. No. Wasn't for She Digs. Rose. No. No. Not Miss Mary. How you doing, Miss Mary? No.
Hi, Miss Mary.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7 no's. Oh, sorry. There was no actual point to that. I was just trying to keep things going while you were.
Oh, well, I was tinkling. Thank you. Appreciate. I was trying to give him his pacifier, which I still haven't done yet.
There's no magic trick here. I was just filling time. Thank you all for playing along.
Yeah. Now for shits and giggles, everybody typed the number they were thinking of.
Yes, let's see what that's about.
See how many doubles we may or may not have.
See, now, I see someone saying, oh, yeah, how's Brewer? Not sure, didn't see him last night in anything that was going on.
Hopefully Mama's okay. His mama.
Let's hope so.
I saw 2 13s there, so 3 13s. Yep. So we have 3 same like-minded 2 29s.
But Dean Clambake already said 11, so how is he saying 11 and 29?
Because I was 11 and he's 29.
Okay. All right, that works. That works. Terry Curry was a 13.
A lot of 13s. A lot of 13s. 29s are and 27s. I thought I saw another.
Uh-oh. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. Right back. Don't kill my
buddy. Doggy's got the mailman. Oh, he's not screaming. That's good. Another 13. Wow, you guys, that's awesome. See, a lot of people think that 13 is a bad number, but apparently not, because a lot of people pick it. My daughter was born on the 13th, and I didn't want her to get stereotypical thought process of all bad things like Friday the 13th suck. I think she was born on Thursday the 13th, which that sucks because, that poem, Monday's Child. Yeah, well, Thursday's Child has far to go or something like that. So that was her. 13 is lucky. I think so, too.
All right, we're back. Doug had the UPS October man corner.
My daughter is November 13th.
Belch.
Hi, good boy. Hi, good boy. Such a good boy. Yeah. Such a good boy that's not going to want to bounce. Hi. Hi. Hey, you cookie cookies. Hi, cookie cookies. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, I gotcha. Don't cry. I got you. Oh, still got the hiccups. Well, that sucks. You were born on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Always been lucky. That's what I mean. Like, I was Monday's child, full of faith. And then the other one is what? Tuesday's child, full of grace. Wednesday's child, full of woe. Thursday's child is far to go. I think Friday's child is loving and caring. Saturday's child is. I don't remember the rest.
I was born on a Wednesday.
Oh no. Batty boop,
Prince Spaghetti Day.
right? Sweating ball sack. Sweating ball sack. Hi. Hiccup boy, hiccup boy. Say hi, everybody. Look at Milo in the corner. He looks up. You know what Milo's waiting for? Chi doodle. I should say chi tell. My 13th birthday was on Friday the 13th. I was born. And yes, it sucks, Miss Mary says. Oh. I was going to say the whole thing about the 13th being the lucky number is there was 12 descendants, or there was 12 apostles, and then there was Jesus, which made 13. So, you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. I was having a religious talk with Uncle Bill while we were up in Tennessee because he's a preacher. Well, retired now. He just retired last month. And it dawned on me when the three wise men showed up with gold, frankincense, and myrrh. All I can picture in my head is two of them looking at the guy that shows up with the gold and says, "We were keeping it to a $20 limit."
Yeah.
So, you know, like, yeah, way to show us.
Which is funny because weren't both of the other two like incense?
Yeah.
So they got something that you burn and smell, and the other guy brought shiny, shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. He takes a nap, and honey is amazing. He'll come home, and if it's his fussy time, he's been making a lot of the meals, supper meals lately for us, huh, baby?
Uh-huh.
So if he hears him crying, like first thing in the morning or even late at night, if he's still awake, he'll open the hallway door to out back, because that's where I have the nursery, and he'll say, "Do you need anything? Can I get you anything?" And I'll be like, "Oh, he's just pissed because I picked him up, but I immediately put him down to change his diaper, and he was like, 'Hello,' faked him out, you know what I mean? Like, pick him up and put him down, and like this morning, he was not a happy camper, huh?" But then Grandpa held him, and I made his bubba, and everything was fine. And my daughter Chantel has always said, "I'm all right." He says, "We ever need a break, give her a call, whatever, bring him over.
Yeah.
She'll take him for the afternoon, hour, 4 hours, the weekend." You know what I mean? Like, she loves him to death, and he's awesome for her. She hasn't had any problems. The last time she babysat, we went away for the weekend. We went to camp a couple of weeks ago. And I know that we're going to have to make at least one more trip up there to be able to close up the camper. So I don't know if that's going to be next weekend or whatever, but we need to make a plan, babe, so I can ask her if she has, plans. She can watch Junior, because I really don't want to, again, take him up there. It's freaking cold when you first get up there, and you got to turn the the heat on in the camper because you can see your breath in front of your mouth and in front of your face, I should say, not your mouth. And when you first get up in the morning, like right now, I mean, yes, our kids used to inclement weather if you dress him right and all that stuff. Yes, but he's 2 months. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, he's 2 months. Already had, you know, a fight that he had to do and survive. So I'm just trying to make his life with us best of a that's what like a free ride. You know, he paid his dues already for the time being, anyways. So I just want to make him happy and comfortable, and that means being warm and toasty and stuff like that. I don't want him to be miserable and cold. Not just that. I don't want to be in a tin can with a crying, screaming baby that sounds like a rabbit, hurt rabbit, and have some grizzly bear. No, not grizzly, but they get black bears. Come knocking at our door. Hey, I hear you got my snack in there. Black Mass Peter, Jonathan Friends. What's going
up,
on? Thanks for joining us. We're looking at about you will have snow before next weekend. That's okay as long as the roads are still passable. We went up there in December, but again, it all depends on the weather. Obviously, we can't go up there if they get feet of snow, but inches is not a problem.
Say that breathier.
I was waiting. Oh, nice. Homeschooling. Good morning. Always nice to have help doing schoolwork.
And if it's homeschool homework, don't the parents assign that anyway?
Yeah.
My wife cooked something new while we were on our trip.
Nice.
She had found the recipe and thought, okay, we'll give this a shot. Crock pot cube steak.
Huh.
And I mean, whatever sauce was in there, it was nice and flavorful. And the cube steak was so tender. Trying to take it out, it was falling apart.
Now, cube steak, isn't that like hammered hamburger or whatever?
Yeah. Hammered kind of steak there. I mean,
yeah.
Stuff was awesome. Ended up making it twice while we were on the trip. And it's one of those things, never had it before, but I was eating it until I was almost sick.
Sweet. I made myself and hubby a ribeye, smothered in pesto, cooked in our little oven, little roaster, electric roaster that we have, and I made Parmesan garlic buttered shrimp or encrusted shrimp go on top of it. Yeah, baby.
Nice. Now I see Terry Curry reading an article about a nursery taking babies outside in the cold to build up their immunity, and there's a good reason for that. When your body gets a shock of cold like that, even for just 3, 4, 5 minutes, and then okay, you're back and warming up again, that shock of cold causes your body to produce more white blood cells for some reason, and that helps fight things off, keep things healthy. So they say that's good for us on many levels.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Thank you, Black Mass Paters, for saying that. Jonathan Friend. Smash that like button, peeps. So we've been here for the better part of almost 2 hours. We got about 15 minutes left on the clock. Then whether I want to or not, I'm going to have to say goodbye because I'm sure he's going to be due for a bottle then. We don't want to upset him because, like I said, he's been doing awesome. And if this little boy has COVID, He's doing amazing. He sounds a little raspy, but he's sounded raspy since he's been born. So that might have to do with everything that his mother ingested.
Yeah, it's possible.
Thank you so much for coming, Terry Curry. Appreciate it. Oh, the mailman is a big box. What's the matter? Oh, you're gonna make a liar out of me and say, "You think I'm gonna wait 15 minutes?" Oh, Meme, you're so crazy. Oh, Meme. Rockabye. Oh no. Oh yeah. Where's Grandpa? Want to
Is he
say?
making a stinky? Well, I guess you wouldn't know, but what do things taste like?
No, free
Oh,
and
good
clear.
deal.
Funny story. First couple of days I had him here, my children were females. Okay, so first couple of days I'm like, I think it was the dog, anyways, but I'm like, oh my lord. So I peeked in the leg hole and I saw the shadow, peanut butterish color, which is usually what baby poop is at first.
Nutella.
In this diaper and there's nothing there, and I'm like, well, what was I staring at? Hello, his little jewel bag. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I have to look for a darker shadow. Too funny. See, right now he's just give him his plug for right now, anyways.
Yeah.
Working.
B. Higgles, how you doing?
Hey, B. Higgles. Hope everything's going well. I know, Joe. That's the scary thing with the RSV. Trust me. We've only gone out to go to his doctor's appointment, and oh shit, where did it go? Oh, it's still. It was his hand.
What is RSV?
It's a respiratory virus, viral infection or something, and it's putting kids in the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's almost like it's like COVID, but not. But it seems to be hitting the younger population. Hi, you gonna talk? La la la, la la la. Huh? Say you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. You gonna sing?
Come on, sing. You'll never know, dear.
Interesting one. It's funny when Brewers is up on the screen and he rocks with us. Oh, baby. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Oh, here we come to the coyote howl. The yip, 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 yip. Here, you want to ride the horse? Huh? I think we're okay about puking because he drank 3 hours ago. So. We dance around my kitchen. It hits babies from newborns to 3-ish. It's a very bad upper respiratory infection that can seriously hurt little ones. Or I just saw something this morning, unfortunately, that I'm not sure if they were 5 or not, but a child passed from it in our state. So yeah, that sucked. Hi, pee poo poo poo. You are a very good boy. Yes, you are. He's like, my grandma has to get the gab. That's okay. I love you. It's so hard not to kiss this kid, even with the face full of mask.
Yeah.
I've been wearing shorts every day since I retired in '88. I'm 77 now. and never got sick. Don't even own a pair of pants. And I'm out and about every day. Yeah, I look, what does that say? Hey, like a fool, but hey, but you're comfortable, right?
That's it. I hate wearing pants.
You too.
I mean, only if I absolutely have to. Later, Gems.
Thank you for coming, Joe. Love you. Have a good day. Have a great weekend. Oh, unfortunately, guys, I don't know if I can stretch the 10-minute mark because P2 is not a happy camper.
Yeah, people understand.
Beep, 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 beep. And I don't want him to be miserable. And nor do I want all of you to have to sit here and listen to him. Say bye, everybody. Say thank you for coming. Say thank you, Pat, for coming up on the screen and hanging out with my ma'am.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
I miss you. I miss everybody. Well, thank you all so much for being here with us today. We're going to cut out a little bit early so I can make his bottle. I'm probably going to change him from long sleeves to short sleeves. Because being on each other, we're heating each other up. And he doesn't have a fever, so I really don't want to make him miserable. But he does have one. So with that, we're going to say, thank you all so much for joining us. And as far as I know, we'll be on for Monday. And if not, you guys will get a notice. I apologize for not having one on Monday. Fucking Binky.
Yeah, that stuff happens. Hopefully we'll see everybody back on Monday. And until then, Lola.
Dearly Lola. Bye. Goodbye, BB. Oh, love you. Thank you all so much. Yep. Ready? We're going. Ready? Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep.